Chick-fil A opened in Toronto, Canada. So I guess it's really Chick-fil A? Oh, why? Why do you always have to do that at the beginning? It's just not right. Hello, and welcome to the Tea Party Hardy channel, where the party is just getting started. Current events looked at through a skeptical eye using science, history, and sometimes humor to explore the events of the day. Let's get down to business. Chick-fil-A's Toronto opening stormed by protesters. Cluck off. Oh, let's see what else they said that is just interesting. Let's see how interesting it is. The grand opening of Chick-fil-A's first international location in Toronto was met by a grand protest Friday by, you guessed it, activists who argued that the chicken-centric chain, that their owners' historically anti-gay policies will clash with the culture of Canada's largest city. There is nothing on record with them being anti-gay. There is things on the record that says that they will support the marriage between a man and a woman. If we're going to live in a world of reality where it's like, hey, this is none of your business, this is none of your business, then it's not anti if you're just minding your own business and saying, hey, this is what I think, this is what I'm going to do. Not telling them what to do, unlike you-know-who group. Protesters caused a commotion as soon as the restaurant opened its doors, screaming and chanting, shame and cluck you. Oh, it gets more interesting. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Oh my God, that's been around since the 60s. Have you people no imagination whatsoever? Well, considering you chant other people's chants, probably not. Homophobia's gotta go. If they only knew what that word meant. Homo meaning singular or one, phobia meaning extreme fear. You're not going to see any pictures or meet anybody who has this extreme fear they keep accusing others of. Activists can be heard shouting in a video shared by Twitter. Now look at this. Here they are shouting, cluck you, calling them homophobic, which they're not, saying they're anti-gay, which they're not, and here they are saying united against hate. People, the only people with hate is the people holding this sign and those standing with them. But I think I'm stating the obvious here. Oh, let's see. Oh, look at this. Look at those happy faces. What do they call those guys again? Gay. Doesn't gay mean really happy? Oh, look at those happy irony upon irony upon irony. We won't allow hateful rhetoric to be here. So they all got up and left? Justin Kahn of the local you-know-who group told CBC. But they didn't leave. The hate continued because they didn't leave. The fact that Chick-fil-A is opening on the streets of Toronto is something that is quite alarming. Isn't it? Alarming. Founded in 1967, the biblical values of Chick-fil-A management strategy have long stirred controversy. Really? I thought they stirred chicken batter. Company chairman and CEO Dan Cathy, that's a woman's name, and he's not in favor of transgenders? Shocking. No, it can't be. Irony upon irony. Has voiced his opposition to same-sex marriage. But Chick-fil-A says it doesn't have a political or social agenda, unlike the people they're protesting. The company says that in 2017 it donated $1.6 million to Fellowship of Christian Athletes. The company says that in 2017 it donated $1.6 million to the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, a group that is overtly against gay marriage. I think they mean same-sex marriage, because gays were always allowed to get married and did very often. Several of them produced children within those marriages. Yes, they produced them. They didn't buy them. Let's see, for sports camps and inner-city youth, it also donated $150,000 to the Salvation Army. Oh, that line from Austin Powers, the first movie. That is the one line that every time I hear it or think of it, oh my God, it is so funny. She's with, proof I'm laughing. She's with the militant branch of the Salvation Army. That's the funniest line in freaking history. Let's see, which also has been accused of discrimination. Have some fun, children. Grown-ups, teenagers, look up the word discrimination. It means to choose. I'm pretty sure these guys are choosing to protest. I'm pretty sure these guys are choosing to call all these, to say cluck you and things like that, and then turn around and say, don't hate. Okay, start with you, and then we can probably get something done here. Anyways, what is my point with all this, besides the intense hypocrisy? This one's funny. Look at this. Hate shouldn't taste great. He's admitting it tastes delicious. I love it. I love it. And again, who's the hate? Who's carrying the burden of animosity? I'm so tired of people using one-syllable words in the 21st century. So what's my point with all this? Well, I'll tell you. It has to do with this. All these protesters against anything that doesn't go their way on the political left, they're trying to establish, whether they know it or not, a two-tiered system of marketing. Those for the deplorables and those for the woke. And they're going after Trump, his donors, their businesses, with wave after wave of boycotts and public shaming. And do they really want to live in a society that has woke here and deplorables is over there? Because that is, they're begging for a civil war to do that. Because the civil rights was to end the hideous, the heinous, the ever-loving, established by Democrats, thank you very much, Jim Crow laws. And to finally settle for once and for all, no, you actually got to do what we said here and stop pretending like you don't. So many other laws come into my head that we could do the same thing to, where it's like, hey, but the law says, oh, we don't care. To end this video, we do not want to move in the direction of, oh, this is where conservative shops. Oh, this is where the liberal shop. Because one of the few things that's keeping us from having a straight-up, old-fashioned civil war is geography. The North and the South was really easy because it was a clean line. It was the Mason-Dixon line. And if you were down there, sucks to be you. And if you were up there, it sucks to be you because we're going to come and shoot you, said both sides. We don't do that now, mostly because of geography, where we're all mixed amongst each other. But when you keep forcing people out and you keep trying to starve them, that's not going to end well. It's really not. So, how do we end this? We end it like this. Lighten up, people. It's freaking chicken. Lighten up, people. Stop being so rude to your neighbors. Stop saying hate when you're the one that's doing it. Wake up and look in the mirror, or pull that little log out of your eye. And then you can go and help the other people with their cleaner. But some people got a lot bigger log in their eye than others. We hope you enjoyed the content, and if you did, feel free to like, subscribe, come on back anytime. You're always welcome here as part of the family.